From the Ulrich Sports Complex in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Welcome into a huge matchup here in the Patriot League. Number 7 Lehigh hosting number 19 Navy. It's the Patriot League Lacrosse right here on ESPN. Hello everyone, alongside Chris Wakely, I'm Matt Marcus. Glad to be with us here on a fairly nice day here in Bethlehem. And Chris, it goes without saying how big of a game this one is here today, Lehigh and Navy.
Yeah, it's, after Notre Dame beat Duke today, Lehigh is one of just 3 undefeated teams in the nation after beating Army West Point last week in a rematch of the 2019 league championship game. It's the first time since 2012 the Lehigh has had 2 top 10 wins in the same season. But the Mids lead the all-time series. Going back to 1910, they lead the series 33-9. But Lehigh has won 3 straight and 8 of the last 12. So this would be your typical Lehigh-Navy matchup, back and forth.
Mentioned Mount Hawks, one of now 3 unbeaten teams, 5-0 overall, 4-0 in the Patriot League. Navy comes in at 3-1, 1-1. They're coming off a loss to a ranked team in Loyola. But both teams have had success, and it's started with 2 of the top goalies in the league.
Yeah, 2 seniors. Reese for Navy, 6'4", righty. Big guy, will eat a lot of space in cage, so it's real difficult to shoot around him. Saves about 55% of the shots against and 15 saves a game. Lehigh's James Spence, another senior, 61% saves, which is 4th in the country, and he's number 1 in the league goals against average. So those 2 individuals could make a big difference here today in the back-and-forth game.
Navy 3-1. We have their lineup up on the screen. Jarris, Daniel, Harriton, Cole, Swanson, Skalniak, Bonnets, Franchuk, McKenna. And we've already talked about number 20, Spencer Reese, the goalie, in net. Coming off a loss on the season. And for Lehigh, 5-0, 4-0 in the league. Muley, Schelling, Kirst, Gersbeck, Sidorsky, Tiernan, Hagenberger, Douglas, and Tangretti in front of James Spence, number 19 in goal. Lehigh wearing the home white uniforms, brown numbers, letters, gold trim in there as well. In the home whites. Navy in the road navy blue, as you would imagine. Gold trim, white numbers and letters. Navy across the chest for them. Lehigh across the chest in the home whites. First game outside of Annapolis for the midshipmen. First 4 games all at home. Lehigh will go from left to right trying to score. Navy right to left. Mike Sisselberger, one of the top face-off men in the country, against Jacob Jarris. Our number 45, we are underway. And we'll start off with the Mountain Hawks having it, but quickly turning it over. The ground ball picked up by Navy.
And Navy is going to want to have as much unsettled here today. You know, in the half field, Lehigh is very strong both offensively and defensively. So if Navy can get the ball on the ground, causing turnovers and taking those ground balls, turning into offense, they're going to look to do that as much as they can here today.
A lot of excitement from the Navy bench already after picking up that loose ground ball. Taking their time, though, plenty of time on the possession shot clock. Now still 50 seconds left. Making a charge on the far side and throwing it back behind cage to Perriton. Near side, Swanson brings it up top. Good defense so far by Lehigh. Christian Daniel throws near side. Tried to find a cut, couldn't do it. Still 30 seconds to shoot. And back behind the cage it goes to John Jarris. Trying to loop around, bounce it in, but a little too shallow on that bounce, scooped up by the Lehigh defense. Matt Douglas, and Lehigh looking to clear.
Good ground ball by Douglas, which followed a good knock by Douglas, intercepting that pass, put it down on the ground. Lehigh's done a great job all year getting the ball cleared. Little things that win big games like this here today. Ground balling, face-offs, clearing, turnovers.
Back behind the net to Muley. Lehigh gets themselves set up. Sidorsky on the near side, and Tiernan. Now Kevin Gersbeck. Plenty of time, 43 seconds. Muley Back behind the cage to Kirst. On the near side. Defense again by Navy. Still plenty of time, 30 seconds. Far side now up top is Schelling. Spins, finds a cut, whip around. A nice save there by Spencer Reese on the attempt.
Spencer Reese, known for playing a high arc as a goalie, putting his feet on that crease line, really to come out high to force the shooters to shoot around him, which is very difficult to do. Great first save.
You mentioned the wide body, the long range as well as a turnover. Lehigh's going to pick it up.
Yeah, Matt's 6'4", but he has a wide stance and he plays a high arc. He really can get inside shooters' heads pretty quickly. Good start for him here today.
Dorsky behind the net. On the near side now. It's going to go the other way.
Both teams still getting settled in. Usually takes about half a quarter or so, unless you get off to a real quick start, but usually about half a quarter to get your legs beneath you.
4 minutes gone by here in the opening quarter. Sun trying to poke out here in Bethlehem. Mostly overcast skies, but a nice day. Navy again, not in too much of a hurry. The stick of Dane Swanson on the near side. Tried to bounce it wide right. Well off the mark. It'll stay with Navy, though, on possession. And when they resume, 38 seconds on the shot clock. 11:22 left to play here in the first. Christian Daniel. Michael Foster.
Good rotation by Lehigh's defense there.
Trying to work their way in. Can't get the shot off. 15 to shoot now. Excellent defense so far. From the far side, bounce it in, and it is a goal. Took almost the entire 80 seconds, but Navy jumps out to a 1-0 lead. 10:51 left to play. Christian Daniel with the goal, unassisted as it was.
Good split dodge by Daniel. Good job getting going from high to low, give himself an angle. Tangredi was a little bit slow on the slide. Step slow, just gave Daniel enough time to get those hands free, put a nice bouncer on the goal. Good outcome for Navy's offense.
Sisselberger again against Jarris. Fight for the face-off, loose ball. And still going for it. And it's going to be Navy with the control. Nick Franchuk finally came up with it. Took about 20 seconds for anybody to gain control.
The Academy is known for their hustle and their legs and getting the ball off the turf. Lehigh had a couple opportunities. Sisselberg had a couple opportunities to get that ball off the ground, but didn't come up with it. Navy does.
Hustle and aggressiveness, two qualities you want from the future leaders of our country.
That helps.
It's frustrating when you're playing them. Back behind the net they go. Jaros, turnaround, nice save. He went low for it, was James Spence to keep it at the 1-goal lead for Navy.
He did indeed, Matt. He went high to low, far side. Off stick side, a real difficult save for any goal they make. Spence, he's in the game now. That you can tell his confidence skyrocketed making that save.
Hawks taking their time, getting some more players on the attack. Zadorsky now has it. Centrone on the near side. He'll toss it to Muley.
Big save like that, Matt, can energize your team, settle your team down. Get rid of the jitters, just start playing.
Schelling was going in for the equalizer, never got the shot off. He has it back behind the cage, 39 to shoot. Still has it around towards the far side. Trying to find a seam. Body check there.
Schelling always changing hands, changing directions.
22 to shoot. Centrone back behind. Now Meehan. That was Cole, excuse me, wrong roster. Lehigh trying to equalize, they do. Bouncing it in was Cole Kirst. And we are tied at 1, 8:49 to play in the first.
That's not the first time we've seen Cole Kirst run over a defenseman to get his stick, to get his hands free, get to the middle of the field to get his shot off, and it certainly won't be the last. Very deliberate, does not need to be overly creative. He's a big, strong, athletic offensive attackman. Use your size, use your speed, use your aggression, get to the middle of the field, get your hands free, let the shot go. Great job by Kirst.
According to the stats, number 15 on the season for Kirst. 8:49 to play, first quarter.
A big save by Spencer, one end of the field, big goal by Kirst at the other.
A little easier that time for Sisselberger, again one of the best at what he does with the faceoffs.
He's winning close to 80% on the year. He's number one in the country.
Lehigh's back on the attack. Kirst, who just had the goal, gave it away. Don Sidorsky. And now Kevin Gersbeck. Lead it from up top. Far side to Schelling. He brings it up. Kirst again. Back behind to Sidorsky. On the near side, spins. Nice job fighting him off. Back up top. 38 to shoot. Kirst whips it right out of bounds. Look more of a pass than a shot. Lehigh maintains possession anyway.
Kirst dropping his shoulder again, using the size.
Gersbeck, Muley, feed, bounces it in for the goal. Justin Tiernan.
That's a great goal, Matt, by Tiernan.
It'll take us to immediate timeout. We'll give you all the details with the assist for Muley, the goal for Tiernan. Lehigh, 2 straight. They're up by 1. It's 2-1. Back in a moment. You're watching today's contest on the Patriot League on ESPN.
Life is different, but it hasn't stopped. So when curiosity turns into a rash, an LVHN video visit is just a click away. No matter what you need, whether it's a phone call with a primary care provider or a specialist, or you just need advice on your health, we have a virtual care option that's right for you. And the best part? You'll always be seen by a Lehigh Valley Health Network provider. Visit lvhn.org/virtual to learn more.
We are action and reaction oriented, and our passion is what drives us forward. We always aim to strike a chord, address the toughest challenges head on, and trade the greatest commodity of all, ideas. Individually, we're accomplished, but together, we are genius.
In the Patriot League, academics and athletics work in harmony. We are dedicated to success on the field of play, in the classroom, and in the community. A competitive athletic experience with high academic standards. We are today's scholar athletes. We are tomorrow's leaders. We are the Patriot League.
Fans, this weekend, the Patriot League reaffirms its commitment toward the pursuit of anti-racism, symbolized by the warm-up shirts worn by student athletes and teams around the league. Warm-up shirt is adorned by black fists surrounded by 10 stars to represent each of the league's member institutions, along with the phrase, "Pursuing Anti-Racism." The design was developed based on widespread support from the league's student athletes, coaches, and administrators as a symbol of their dedication to supporting black and brown communities through unity, respect, and activism. When you see shots of the coaching staff, for sure, Lehigh coaches are wearing those warm-up shirts. 7:46 left to play in the first quarter. Matt Marcus, Chris Wakely, glad to have you with us here on a beautiful Saturday afternoon in Bethlehem. Mountain Hawks have taken a 2-1 lead, 2 straight goals for the Mountain Hawks. Kirst and then Tiernan most recently. Sisselberger almost controlled it by himself, but got a little bit of help. Lehigh back on the attack.
Great wing play there by Leggett. It's always good to have Teddy Leggett around. He is like a vacuum, getting the ball off the ground and getting the ball in the air, off the ground, anywhere he needs to do with his feet and his hands. Gaining possession. Well done.
That marker is in there. Pass to Schelling behind the net. Then Trone on the far side. Back to Marker. Schelling. Plenty of time. 45 on the shot clock. Body check. Marker to Schelling again.
Navy settling into a zone defense here to give Lehigh's offense a different look.
Taking away the lanes. Schelling trying to set somebody up. Whips it way up top.
Nice through pass by Schelling.
He has it again. 18 seconds. And Trone on the far side. Back to Schelling to set it up. Kirst into the back of the net. Didn't need the bounce that time. Second goal for Cole Kirst. And it's 3 in a row for the Mountain Hawks.
High to low offside hip. That's the formula for success when you're shooting on any goalie. Only about 10 yards outside the goal. Kirst can really bring the heat on the shot. Stepped in, hands free. He's too big to give him that room and time.
Would be goal number 16 now. The assist from Tommy Schelling. 6:32 remaining in the first. Lehigh is up 3-1.
Navy was not playing Schelling behind the goal out of their zone defense. I don't think Schelling's the guy you ever want to be free of any pressure.
Sisselberger made that one look easy against Jacob Jarris. There's Kirst. He'll kind of control the point a little bit. He was behind. Now Muley. John Sidorsky has it on the near side. Gersbeck as Lehigh gets their attack set up. Kirst again, whips it through wide, picked up by Muley. .75 on the shot clock, plenty of time. Lehigh to get things set up. Tiernan has a goal, now Gersbeck. Muley, wide left. It'll stay with Lehigh. Try to go the short side on that one, a little wide. Comes Schelling. Up top to Muley. Had a little bit of trouble with that high pass, but Lehigh maintains possession. Sidorsky now. Muley. Nice save. Looked like off the helmet maybe of Reese. It goes out. It'll stay with Lehigh as Sidorsky was the closest to it.
Again, Reese aggressively coming out high on that arc. He was about 6 yards outside the crease on that last save.
Went low for that save on the whip around by Sidorsky.
Not easy for a 6'4" goalie to get down that quickly, that low. Reese showing how versatile he really is. Well done.
Far side. Augie Fratt had it now on the near side. It's John Jarris. Skalniak. And entering is Nick Cole. He's got it on the near side. Errant pass, but maintaining possession are the midshipmen. Daniel, he's got a goal. Big goal for Navy. Up top is Swanson. Tries to bounce it on the near side, and it's wide. It'll stay with Navy. 4:10 to play here in the first.
That Daniel Hagenberger matchup will be one to watch here over the course of the game. If Coach Cassis keeps that matchup, Daniel has been a pain in the neck throughout the Lehigh lacrosse over years with all the goals he scored.
Near steal there, as Teddy Leggett almost got right in front of the pass. Pass behind and a loose ball. And it's going to be picked up by the Mountain Hawks. Kind of an unforced error there for the midshipmen.
Yeah, Matt, Lehigh's defense has they're good sized defenders. They have great feet. skilled with their hands, always keeping their stick in the gloves of their opponent.
Centrone got to Muley. And it looks like a timeout. Timeout for the Mountain Hawks. We're going to keep it right here with 3:18 left to play in the opening quarter. Lehigh 3 and Navy 1. Chris, we talked in the open about the goalkeepers, but big way to control the game, and we've seen it so far, and that's with the faceoffs won by Mike Sisselberger, who we've talked before, one of the best in the nation at doing just that.
Yeah, he's virtually 80% winning percentage at the faceoff dot this year. And it's interesting, it was a battle going into this year who was going to be the primary faceoff guy for Lehigh. And it turned out to be Sisselberger got a chance early on in the year. Lehigh knew he's a very good faceoff guy. But Gaffney was sort of penciled in as the starting guy. And Sisselberger got a chance, and he's not given it back ever since.
Looking at the stats, which I don't know if the stat sheet might not be accurate because it's not showing all of the goals, so maybe I'll leave that thought alone. But yeah, you look at the stats coming in, the wide majority of the faceoffs taken would be Sisselberger,
No question.
And why mess with a good thing when he's been as good as he has been?
Yeah, so much of facing off is matchups, and so much of facing off is going with the hot hand. And Sisselberger's been hot from the very start this year, and he's not cooling off at all. And you know, Spence, any goalie loves a great face-off guy because they don't have to face a lot of possession. And James Spence has benefited from the hot hand of Sisselberger as much as anyone this year. So it's a great combination. Spence making a lot of saves that he has to make, and Sisselberger keeping momentum going and building momentum by winning a lot of face-off.
And we've mentioned before, too, even at a moment when it wasn't a clean face-off win, well, that's when you have the teammates coming in to pick you up. And a lot easier to score when you have the ball on the attack.
There's no question. And the new face-off rules don't allow what used to be allowed with face-off guys with clamp and keep it to themselves. You can't go down on your knee to face off anymore. You got to face off standing on both feet. So there's not the wins aren't as clean as used to be. So the wing play is more important now than ever because a lot of the face-offs turn into loose ground ball.
Back to live action with the Mountain Hawks having it 55 on the shot clock, so plenty of time. Cruz Centrone goes back behind the net. Now we'll drop it off to Schelling. Kirst on the near side. A couple of goals for him. Goes top shelf and just over the bar. Couldn't get his third goal just yet.
But still lowering the shoulder to get those hands free. It's an effective move for Cole Kirst.
Mountain Hawks still have it. Tommy Schelling behind the net. Look for the cut. Muley, nice save by Reese. And despite giving up 3 goals so far with 2:45 left in the first, Reese has made some nice saves or else it'd be even worse.
Yeah, he's fantastic. And Navy is notorious for having good goalie play, great goalie play.
Up top, Scott Cole. Loose ball. And it's going to be picked up, but a hold called, so it'll stay with Lehigh. And the reset shot clock to 80. Navy almost had possession there, but part of that was the hold. Kirst on the far side, low to shoulder again. Centrone up top. Cole, Muley, all around the world they go. Schelling now spins, but he's behind the cage.
Great job by Lehigh's offense sharing the ball.
Bounces it in. Schelling did it himself. Are they going to wave that one off?
Schelling landed in the crease, but he landed in the crease prior to the ball crossing the goal line as judged by the officials, so they'll take that goal off the board.
Good move nonetheless.
Yeah, he's always shifting directions, shifting speeds, planes, directions. It's a very difficult matchup, Schelling, for anyone. He's gone against a lot of great defensemen over the course of his time here at Lehigh, and he gets the better of most of them.
Navy trying to get back, down 2. James Flannery on the near side.
Great poke and lift by Leggett.
John Jarris, long pass to the far side. It goes to Max Hewitt. Really good defense we've seen so far from the Mountain Hawks. Near side. Nice save. Went low again on the attempt by Delira.
Another great kick save by James Spence.
More time on the shot clock than there is on the game clock. 42 seconds left in the quarter.
Do not want to end the quarter here, Matt, by giving up a goal.
5 seconds. Hewitt has it. Almost content to take as much time as you could off this. Hewitt's going to get things set up.
Playing for the last shot.
20 seconds. At what point do you want to make your attack there? I guess now. 10 seconds. Hewitt trying to go right down the middle. Little flip to the far side. 5 seconds. Errant pass. And that's not going to help. It'll actually go out with 1.2. Lehigh basically enough time to toss the ball in.
Lucky for Lehigh, that ball or that feed turned into a turnover because of the Navy cutting midfielder was wide open. It would have been a good look for Navy.
Long pass, not enough time. Good attempt at that one, tried to get it to Kirst. And that'll do it for the first quarter with Lehigh scoring the last 3 in the first. Lehigh 3, Navy 1. We'll step aside. Come on back. You're watching today's contest on the Patriot League on ESPN.
We are action and reaction oriented. And our passion is what drives us forward. We always aim to strike a chord, address the toughest challenges head on, and trade the greatest commodity of all, ideas. Individually, we're accomplished, but together, we are genius.
PenFed's great rates can save you money on loans, checking, online savings, and top-rated credit cards. Whether you're in uniform or not.
PenFed's got great rates for everyone.
Life is different, but it hasn't stopped. So when curiosity turns into a rash, an LVHN video visit is just a click away. No matter what you need, whether it's a phone call with a primary care provider or a specialist, or you just need advice on your health, we have a virtual care option that's right for you. And the best part? You'll always be seen by a Lehigh Valley Health Network provider. Visit lvhn.org/virtual to learn more.
Fans, for the latest Patriot League news, follow the official league accounts on Twitter at Patriot League, at Patriot_Game-Day, and at Patriot League TV. Alongside Chris Wakely, I'm Matt Marcus. Glad to have you with us here. Saturday afternoon, Frank Banco Field, part of the Ulrich Sports Complex. Change directions, Lehigh going from right to left, and Navy left to right. Chris, you kind of mentioned maybe Spence needed that first goal to go against him and really get into the game. It's been all Lehigh since. Could be a hold. Navy's going to have it. Chris, you might have to turn the mic on there. I didn't really hear you.
Thank you, Matt. Sorry about that.
Gotcha. So underway. We had Navy in control after the penalty early on. Midshipman scored first in the first. Looking to do the same. It was Christian Daniel who just had it. Nick Cole. Bounce it in on the far side. Goal for the midshipman, Dane Swanson. And it's 3-2.
Dane Swanson did a good job, found himself in space. Eichelberger rushing out to defend him. He took advantage of Eichelberger's momentum, ran by him, put himself in a good spot. High to low far pipe. Well executed by Navy. That's not a goal. It's not a shot that Spence can kick himself for not getting. That shot had a lot of velocity, good high to low angle from about 10 yards out.
Going to be Joel Miller against Sisselberger for the face-off. Now it's taken by Sisselberger.
Navy jumping into a 10-man ride.
Long pass. It's picked up by Navy. A lot of excitement on that Navy bench so far to get things started here in the second quarter.
Good job by Navy off the face-off. Jumping at that 10-man, catching Lehigh by surprise a little bit.
Good
Great
save there. Almost then dropped it for the quick rebound, but nice job by James Spence as Daniel was looking for the equalizer.
Nice little wrinkle there by Coach Amplo to give his team the ball back.
Gerspek, Sidorski. Guys getting the lineup set. Tiernan has a goal. He has it on the near side. Back behind the cage it goes to Schelling. Remember, they waved off a goal, a would-be goal for Schelling. Cole Kirst spins, goes left hand, thought about the shot. Tierney to Mule. Defense here by Navy, again fired up to start the second quarter. Dorsky on the far side. Tried the centering pass, bounced it to no one. It's picked up by the midshipman.
Great
And
job
ground
by
ball.
Millet. Yeah, Millet riding it back.
What do they call here? Could be interference on Lehigh. Few fans that are allowed to be in attendance, mostly family, not fans of the call. There is an injured midshipman down as a result of the interference. Colin Meehan, who's going to come off. So Navy will have it, 12:26 left in the second period. Second quarter here, 3-2, Lehigh on top. First goal of this quarter, though, was scored by Navy, as they did in the first. It's 3 straight for Lehigh. Navy's on the attack. Deliberate as we begin it.
You're right, Matt. Navy has tried to slow down the pace of the game here. Lehigh, a high-scoring, high-octane offense. They want as many touches, many offensive possessions as they can get.
Harris.
And without winning face-offs, Navy really has no other option to maximize their possessions other than to really slow it down as long as they can.
Pass down low. Gets through, but picked up by John Jarris. Nice spin move. Lost it. Great defense there, knocking it away from Jarris.
Great recovery by Tangretti. He lunged a little bit on the dodge, but recovered well and ended up recovering to the point of causing a turnover. Well done.
The Mountain Hawks will have it now. Cintrone, just about midfield.
I like this midfield for Lehigh. Eichelberger, Cintrone, Cole. Good athletes, big, strong middies.
They need to be against the actual middies, the midshipmen of Navy. 10:48 left, 35 seconds on this shot clock. Bring it around to the near side to Schelling. Far side, and that's a goal. Bouncing it in was Andrew Eckelberger. And And Lehigh answers the goal. They go back up by 2.
I don't know if Coach Cassis ran Schelling out of the box late, but he ended up getting a nice short stick matchup. Used it to his advantage. Split to the middle. Had a nice skip through pass to Eichelberger on the backside. Good high-to-low shot by Eichelberger.
4th goal for Eichelberger, assisted by Schelling. He's got a couple assists so far. Sisselberger against Miller for the faceoff, but Lehigh back up by 2. 4-2 your score. 10:37 left to play in this second quarter. Scooped up by Sisselberger. And a flag on the play. They'll let it go.
Sisselberger used to be a knee down face-off midi.
There's a goal again. And that's a 3rd goal for Cole Kirst. So they let it go with the flag down. And it's back-to-back goals there for the Mountain Hawks. A quick answer here. Up by 3, 5-2 at the 10:18 mark.
Coach Scudder and Coach Cassis had a quick word with Sisselberger just to make sure he wasn't winded enough where he couldn't go back out and continue the momentum he's building at the faceoff dot. Mikey strikes me as a guy that's never going to take a shift off. He didn't even think about it. He went right back out to the faceoff act.
Again, looking at the stats, it doesn't look like he has taken too many of those faceoffs off. Goal number 17 for Cole Kirst, his 3rd of the afternoon. Tiernan and Eichelberger with the others. Christian Daniel and Dane Swanson the goals for Navy. 5-2 Lehigh. That one scooped to the far side, picked up by Eichelberger. Is that a timeout for Lehigh? It's going to be immediate timeout either way, so we will step aside. 2 quick answers for the Mountain Hawks. They lead by 3, 5-2. Lehigh on top with 10:11 left to play in the second quarter. Come on back in a bit. You're watching today's contest on the Patriot League on ESPN.
Life is different, but it hasn't stopped. So when curiosity turns into a rash, an LVHN video visit is just a click away. No matter what you need, whether it's a phone call with a primary care provider or a specialist, or you just need advice on your health, we have a virtual care option that's right for you. And the best part? You'll always be seen by a Lehigh Valley Health Network provider. Visit lvhn.org/virtual to learn more.
We are action and reaction oriented. And our passion is what drives us forward. We always aim to strike a chord, address the toughest challenges head on, and trade the greatest commodity of all, ideas. Individually, we're accomplished, but together, we are genius.
In the Patriot League, academics and athletics work in harmony. We are dedicated to success on the field of play, in the classroom, and in the community. A competitive athletic experience with high academic standards. We are today's scholar athletes. We are tomorrow's leaders. We are the Patriot League.
Fans, take the Patriot League with you wherever you go. Live games on ESPN Plus or through the ESPN app. For more details, visit watchespn.com. Visit patriotleague.com under the Media Center tab for more details. 10-11 left in this second quarter. The penalty was slashing on Jackson Bonnets. Lehigh is a man up and will be so for a little less than 50 seconds now.
I find it fun watching Lehigh play extra man. They really do share the ball well. They change halves of the field. They don't keep it on one side of the field. Get a lot of activity inside. Share the ball, split halves of the field, look inside as you go. Get some good shooters that can fill the net.
Cole has it up top. Man up for another 22 seconds. There's a goal. Justin Tiernan I believe the beneficiary of that one, which would be his second.
Yeah, Muley and Tiernan make me look like a genius, make me look like Nostradamus. But again, Lehigh's extra man offense and the half field offense for that matter, they do a great job of making sure they don't let the ball die on one half of the field. They spin it on both halves, and as they do, they look inside. Tiernan, good job finding space inside on the crease. All you need to find is a gap between one defender and another. Keep your hands free. Muley put a good feet on the stick.
Tiernan got the goal man up. And it was another one here for Sisselberger, who's now 8 of 10 on faceoffs won today.
That matches his season average winning percentage this year of about 79 and change.
Sure does. Lehigh looking to add, up by 4, 6-2. 9:15 left to play. Second quarter.
Tough to say that Sisselberger has been a real great surprise or a pleasant surprise for Kurt Cassis this year because he's had success in the past. He just has not been the primary go-to faceoff guy. They certainly earned that role here this year.
It was a hold on the far side, so possession will go to Navy. They race it across. Taking their time. Get set. Swanson. He had the second goal. Patrick Skalniak will play catch up top.
Swanson versus Eichelberger here. That's two good athletes going at it.
Got around Eichelberger. Daniel on the near side. Up top. Eichelberger with the check there. Spins around him. Whips it from outside. Save there by Spence. We've said that a few times.
Thankfully so.
Nice job there by the Mountain Hawks.
Great job by Navy shooters. High to low far pipe is their go-to shot so far here over the course of the game. Spence has made quite a few off-stick side low saves. Credit to Navy for challenging him. Credit to Spence for stepping up.
Ulay finds a cutting Cintrone. Nice save there by Reese. Almost had to bounce it in, but tap it in. There's a steal by Muley. Schelling goes low for the goal.
Schelling did not want to overcomplicate it at all. Great job by Muley riding that ball back. Great job by Schelling moving off ball to put himself in a position. Muley found him. Schelling just hammered the ball.
Navy calls a timeout. We'll keep it right here. Now, 4 straight goals for the Mountain Hawks after Navy got within 3-2. And Schelling almost tried to just tip it after the save from Reese. Tried to tip that down and hit the outside of the net. But then Muley with the steal gets the assist on the 11th goal for Tommy Schelling.
Yeah, Muley and Schelling, and Kirst for that matter, those three really have developed a chemistry this year, playing to each of their strengths. And they're all very crafty in their own ways. Probably the least crafty is Kirst, because if he has to, he'll just run you over. But Schelling will use change of direction. Muley is great off ball, as he demonstrated there in that ride. All three have great lacrosse IQs, think the game very well, and if you're a team that wants to be successful in this sport, you really need to have that position of attack handled very well by skilled, athletic, high IQ players, and Lehigh has that.
When you've mentioned the sharing so far, wasn't just on the man-up situation. Ball distribution and the extra passes.
Yep.
Been putting on quite the show this afternoon. So far, so good for Lehigh.
Yeah, they all will get better the more they share it. If it's one-dimensional, which it has not been this year, and it's not so far here today, much easier to defend.
Sisselberger against Joe Miller. Sisselberger picks it up. Pass to the far side to Muley.
Sisselberger's management of the ball once it's inside his stick has dramatically improved over the last couple of years and certainly over the course of this year.
Guy sets up the attack. Ilchuk comes in. He gave it away to Centrone on the near side. Racing around up top. Schelling. Nice pass to Muley. Lost the handle of it.
Great through look by Schelling, though, and good job by Muley putting himself in a position where Schelling could find him.
And it's going to go to Lehigh as it was picked up by Jacob Mandish, but then he walked it out of bounds. So the reset, 80 on the shot clock, and Lehigh maintains or regains possession. Cole spins, trying to spin again.
Cole is a difficult guy to match feet with. Good athlete, explosive, changes directions well, well balanced.
Didn't have an angle though. He has it back again. Guys go around. Back behind the cage it goes to Centrone. Save there. And that one goes wide. It'll stay with Lehigh. 46 on the shot clock.
Paul Kirsch checks the shot clock before he brings the ball in.
The veteran move there, right?
High IQ.
Would imagine you probably need a high IQ for either of these programs.
And for either of these schools.
That's what I mean. No good there, wide from Ilchuk. Possession stays with Lehigh, 29 to shoot. Plenty of time, 5:50 left to go, second quarter. Centrone. Schelling. Tried to lower his shoulder. We're getting a slash here. That was wide. Multiple flags fly. See what the official call is. There'll be a minute slashing on Nick Franchuk.
I don't know what part of Schelling's body Franchuk got on that slash, but you could hear it from up here.
The Lehigh goes a man up, 5:31 left to play in the quarter. Reset to 80 on the clock. Lehigh got the man up goal from Tiernan. The last goal. Second to last anyway.
And Tiernan's back inside. When you have feeders all around you, being inside on the crease is a fun place to be. Find yourself a little gap and they'll find you inside.
Back the passing as we were just talking about. Now taking their time. Don't want to waste an opportunity. Get a good one.
Good patience by Lehigh.
Round they go. That's right into the stick of Reese on the save.
Ulay trying to find Schelling on the backside pipe.
And the turnover. Here's another flag. Free play here for the Mountain Hawks.
Yeah, that's just an invitation to shoot now.
There's Tiernan. Could not connect on that one on the cut. Another slash.
Tiernan doing a good job of flashing to the ball from the inside out.
Jacob Mandish will get the minute that time. Franchuk has served his time, so he comes back in. Essentially becomes 2 minutes of man up, though.
That's a long time for defensive leg.
If he killed the first one, Michael Berger, Cole, looking for Tiernan inside again. There's the pass. Tried to whip it behind his back, could not get it. He'll stay with Lehigh with 52 on the shot clock.
Kieran ran out of angle as he received that feed, so he had to go behind the back. Lehigh doing a good job moving the ball and looking inside as the ball moved. Keeps the defense honest.
Despite the graphic, it is still man up, and there's another man up goal. Second goal of the afternoon for Tommy Schelling. Guy goes up 8-2.
Schelling just blew it by Reese. Nice low to high underneath the crossbar.
And you kind of mentioned that the last goal that he has 2 straight. It's kind of that keep it simple mentality. You don't have to do too much, especially with a man up. Keep it simple, play to your strength. And you and I did a game last year before the shutdown where he scored 7 goals against Utah. We know he can score.
There's no question. He can score, he can feed. He's one of the more potent attackmen in the country for sure.
3:48 remaining in the second quarter. The face-off win for Sisselberger and the Mountain Hawks.
That's where Sisselberger really has improved. Talk about keeping it simple, Matt. Sisselberger would have tried to thread the needle on that pass last year. This year he rolls it back to the goalie. Clear it out the backside. Well done.
Took a while to get across the line, but they did in time. 24 left to play in the second. 5 straight goals for the Mountain Hawks. They lead by 6, 8-2. Schelling on the near side. Long pass up top. Win Armstrong.
I like Armstrong. I like his size, his athleticism.
Freshman from Baltimore.
He's going to get thicker. He's going to get stronger. Coach Cease, big believer in weightlifting, strength training.
Zadorsky spins. Looking for the cut. Can't find one. Armstrong to Schelling. Trying to bounce it. Awkward angle. It'll stay with Lehigh.
Armstrong gave Schelling a nice ball. He didn't have to do much to catch that ball and get that shot ready to go. Little things.
He was a little short on the bounce. So just with that angle, well off the mark.
Yep.
So just 10 seconds. I'm sure they looked at that one. 10 seconds to shoot. 4 seconds. Zadorsky. It's not going to officially count as a shot. So a violation there. It'll go to Navy. Wasn't a shot on goal, I guess. To reset the clock. 2:10 left to play till halftime. Navy has scored first in each quarter, but 3 straight and then 5 straight for the Mountain Hawks. And they lead 8-2. Trying to get any kind of momentum going into the locker room.
Tangretti doing a good job here, moving his feet and being a nuisance. Slapping those hands, lifting those hands. Offensive players cannot operate if their hands are obstructed.
Harris with a blind shot there that was well off the mark, but Navy maintains possession. 90 seconds left to play in the half. Swanson goes wide left. Again, staying with Navy. 21 on the shot clock. Now 82nd in the quarter. Skalniak. Defense again. 5 seconds to shoot. Reset, but it's a save by Spence.
Difficult to make saves on shooters that are on the move. Good job by Spence, holding his mark.
Final minute of the half. Lehigh could wind this one down officially. Don't see them taking their foot off the gas. However, 43 seconds left. Probably hold for a final shot, but they'll get that final push. What do you think, Chris?
Oh, of course. Of course.
30 seconds. Centrone, Cole.
Lehigh's first midfield is in this possession.
Navy had an end of quarter situation in the first. They made their charge about 10 seconds left.
Here's a good matchup for Eichelberger.
He makes the charge here about 10 seconds. Whips it through. Save there by Reese. Picked up by Navy. 3 seconds. They'll have a long chance here. And they're not going to get it off. Good defense by both teams to close out the quarter and that first half. But it's 5 straight goals for the Mountain Hawks. And they go into the break leading 8-2. Battle of number 7 versus number 19. Number 7 with the 6-goal advantage. We'll be back with halftime in a little bit. You're watching today's contest on the Patriot League on ESPN. Handled all of them. He'll do it again against Jacob Jarris, who's back in there. We're just about ready to get underway in the third quarter with Lehigh up by 6 goals, 8-2. Mentioned in the open, the day started with 4 unbeatens. It's down to 3. Lehigh's one of them. Sisselberger got that one again. Underway here in the third. Lehigh and the home whites will go from left to right against the midshipmen. Navy and the Navy Blues, they'll go from right to left.
Lehigh is just getting progressively better game by game, week to week. Coach Cassis does a really good job of recruiting good talent, obviously good athletic, high-skilled talent, but he develops them very, very, very well, as well as anyone in the country.
Sidorsky, feed down low to Muley. Nice save there. And it'll go to Navy as Reese tracked that all the way down. Make sure he was closest to it as it went out. Heads up play there by the goalkeeper. Navy scored first in the game and that second quarter. Quick answers each time and then some by the Mountain Hawk. Long pass to the far side. Christian Daniel, he got the scoring started earlier on.
You mentioned earlier about the Daniel-Hagenberger matchup. Hagenberger's doing a good job keeping his feet moving, keeping himself between Daniel and the goal, keeping his stick in the gloves of Daniel, obstructing everything he's trying to do.
Nick Cole tosses it behind the cage. Down on the near side, Swanson. 30 to shoot. Whips it wide left. And there's going to be a flag on the play here. See what the call is.
One minute unnecessary roughness, I believe, Matt.
On Lehigh, Christian McHugh.
It's interesting. This morning I was talking to a former Hopkins great, Willie Odenthal, about the difference in body contact back in the 80s when he and I played and today. And for all the right reasons, it's more controlled today, but sometimes we marvel at if you bump someone today, you could be called for 30 seconds or a minute. Whereas back when we played, you never got called for unnecessary roughness.
Front of the net, there's the goal. Looked like Christian Daniel again. His second goal of the game. Scored first, and now Navy has scored first in each of the 3 quarters. Daniel with goal number 2, the man up. Patrick Skalniak with the assist. That's the 9th goal for Daniel. And it's 8-3, Lehigh on top by 5.
Good flash to the ball by Daniel. Sneaky of him. Got the hands low, put the ball far side. Not much that Spence could do with that. Daniel was right on top of him. Very opportunistic by Daniel. Well done by him.
There's a rare loss by Sisselberger. Fires up the Navy crowd. The Navy sideline.
Well, Navy hasn't had many goals and haven't had very many faceoff wins, so.
To offsides, it looks like. So Lehigh would have it. Maybe got underway a little earlier than they should have there. Lehigh will be on the attack. Just shy of 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third.
Eichelberger, 6'4", 225. Most matchups against a short stick favor Andrew Eichelberger.
Stop the clock again.
Referees need to get on the same page and communicate to the coaches here.
Nice that they communicated with us at times too.
Here, we're the last on their list, I think.
We're going to reset the clock to 12:33, it appears. That's what the holdup was. And we're back underway. Eichelberger, as you mentioned, has it. Back behind the net, Kirst. Far side, Schelling, feed. Centrone is wide. It'll stay with Lehigh.
Lehigh's offense is, most offense's first option is to attack the short stick D middies. It appears from up here in the booth that the matchups would favor Lehigh if they decide to do that against Navy's 2 short stick D middies.
Eichelberger bumped.
They can just spin the ball through the offense to find those matchups.
First, trying to get around the defense. Finds a cut. Schelling unable to hold on to it. Scooped up by Centrone. Went wide on that one. It was Scott Cole. Stays with Lehigh. 26 on the shot clock. Trone. Eichelberger goes low. Nice stop. Saved by Reese.
Good job by Centrone finding Eichelberger with room and time. Reese denied him.
We'll say this, the Navy sideline is a fiery group. Despite being down by 5, they're at every play.
The next academy team I see compete in a game without energy will be the first one.
That's very true. 4 minutes gone by here in the third. A goal by Christian Daniel, the only scoring so far in this quarter. Watson, save. Nice job there by Spence. Slashing call on Centrone. So he'll sit for a minute. Bruce Centron. The Navy has it. Looking to get back into this game.
Lehigh's defense don't fall asleep on Daniels.
Daniels has it on the far side. Couple of goals already. Swanson whips it well wide and
that's going to Goodman Stadium.
Out of the Ulrich Sports Complex. And some mustard on that one.
Thankfully, it was wide because that's, as you said, had some mustard on it. I think it's still moving.
Next, Sweeney behind the net, down to the near side. Fakes the pass up top, gets it back behind to Cole. Nick Cole. Left open. Good save there by Spence on the attempt by Sweeney.
Yeah, Spence is seeing the ball very well right now.
Trying to clear the zone here. A loose ball. I think I did have more turnovers in the first half than did the midshipmen. But when they held on to the ball, they did some good things with it.
Yeah, Navy has always, not so much here today, but they're beginning to do so now here in the second half. They've always put a lot of pressure on the ball. Try to get as many ground balls created as possible. It's much easier to play offense, to play lacrosse when the ball is being picked up off the ground and moving the ball through the air than it is to be in a settled offensive defensive set.
Swanson goes low, save by Spence. Navy with a rebound and maintains possession.
The next couple goals here are big, Mac, as Navy's energy really has risen over the course of this third quarter, early part of the third quarter.
Centering pass, nice save again, going low. But again, it stays with Navy. And there's the goal, third opportunity, and the third goal for Christian Daniel. The momentum starting to shift slightly. Still a 4-goal lead for Lehigh with 8:54 left to play in the third, but we played 6 minutes and 6 seconds in this third, and Lehigh has yet to score in it.
Daniel cannot have put that ball any more into the corner. Great shot, and that many goalies are making that save. This is where Sisselberger is the equalizer. So Navy has some momentum building here. If they can continue to build that momentum through winning this faceoff, then it can turn into a whole different situation for Lehigh. But Sisselberger does a great job of ending momentum, game in, game out by winning faceoffs.
Be a violation. Lehigh will have it. 8:50 left to play in the third.
So if Lehigh can end this offensive possession on at least a positive, don't end it on a turnover. Don't end it on a penalty. Don't give Navy reasons to begin to increase their belief that they can come back in this game.
Gersbeck. Kirst. Could be a race outside, and it will stay with Lehigh.
The player nearest the ball, when and where it goes out, earns a possession back for his team. Good hustle by Lehigh.
Hence the diving. Good hustle by both teams, actually. Schelling spins on the near side to Kirst. Looking for some help. Drops it back to Scott Cole. Gersbeck. Zadorsky up top. Going low, going in. Kevin Gersbeck's first goal of the afternoon.
The more the ball moves through the offense for Lehigh, the more effective the players will be, especially Schelling. Get the ball in and out of Schelling's stick and get the defense rotating. He's going to find the open man. Good job by Gersbeck stepping down low to low. Lehigh has not taken many of those shots here today. That one got through the wicket to Reese.
They needed that one. We'll take a media timeout. 9-4 your score as Lehigh answered the two early goals by Navy. Come on back. You're watching today's contest on the Patriot League on ESPN.
Life is different, but it hasn't stopped. So when curiosity turns into a rash, an LVHN video visit is just a click away. No matter what you need, whether it's a phone call with a primary care provider or a specialist, or you just need advice on your health, we have a virtual care option that's right for you. And the best part? You'll always be seen by a Lehigh Valley Health Network provider. Visit lvhn.org/virtual to learn more.
We are action and reaction oriented, and our passion is what drives us forward. We always aim to strike a chord, address the toughest challenges head on, and trade the greatest commodity of all, ideas. Individually, we're accomplished, but together, we are genius.
In the Patriot League, academics and athletics work in harmony. We are dedicated to success on the field of play, in the classroom, and in the community. A competitive athletic experience with high academic standards. We are today's scholar athletes. We are tomorrow's leaders. We are the Patriot League.
Fans, stay connected with the Patriot League, its member schools and student athletes through Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Disselberger against Miller. The violation, and it'll go to Navy.
Disselberger disagrees. He was accused of clamping down on the ball, restricting the ball from being in play. Subjective call ends up coming back to Lehigh anyway.
You said that was a relatively new change with the clamping, not being able to?
Yeah, they the pinch and pop was a highly popular move for face-off guys. They would get a leg on the ground, they'd get they'd rotate the stick through the ball, and you couldn't get under it defensively. You couldn't get under it to try to maintain a ground ball or create a ground ball, and it really slowed the game down way too much. Now the players are on their feet; they cannot withhold the ball from play.
Lehigh barely got it across in the 20 seconds, so there's a delayed penalty here. Flag flying. Lehigh will try to play it through. Eichelberger, near side is Cole. Mule just wide. Got it back. Eichelberger, wide right side this time. And we'll see what the penalty is. A setup attempt there by Tommy Schelling behind.
Yeah, Tommy doing a great job distributing the ball through the offense. Lehigh's offense getting a lot of good looks on Reese.
Jimmy Rubino, a minute for slashing. Lehigh goes a man up.
Going back to the same man up personnel.
Toss it to Schelling on the far side. Dorsky. Plays catch with Mule. Mule will go back behind. It started to. They get it up top.
I think Schelling called an audible on that one.
Soft shot right into the net. Or right into the stick. That part of the net. Not the actual net. Maybe still down a man. They're going to throw it out. Goes back to Lehigh.
We'll have time. We have 20 seconds.
Dorsky thought about it. Schelling on the far side. Long pass. It's tipped out. The long stick of Andrew McKenna.
That's the third or fourth time Lehigh's offense has tried to feed cross crease, and Navy has denied it all three times.
Man up, just about done. Lehigh's on the attack. Almost threw that one away. And they do.
Looking for Tiernan inside. Only Tiernan expected it. That was a feed inside to Tiernan. Tiernan didn't expect it, so he let it go over his shoulder, out of bounds.
Reese involved with trying to clear it. And they do on the far side it goes. Into the stick of Christian Daniel. 3 goals for him so far. Mount Hawks are up by 5. Began the second half leading by 6 goals, 8-2. Daniel up top. Flannery.
That's the best kind of save there, Matt. When the goalie catches it and ends the play. Oftentimes, not intentional, but oftentimes goalies will give up rebounds, which keeps the play alive. Great job by Spence catching it.
Well, even that last goal scored by Daniel,
Yeah, it was a rebound.
kind of the third opportunity.
Yep. It's also a bit intimidating for offensive players, offensive shooters. You wound up, you gave him your best shot, and he catches it. Saw it the whole way, was in the right position, under control the entire way. You didn't make him second guess it at all.
Armstrong. Schelling. Back to Armstrong. You talk about, in basketball, second chance points. Well, same kind of concept. You want to eliminate those opportunities when you're goal or defense. 13 to shoot. Lehigh had a violation in the first half. 8 seconds. That one's going to be wide with just 3 seconds to shoot.
Yeah, Curse Lake would just throw this to the side and get back into the ride.
Right on cue. So Navy takes over. Far side it goes. Couple of flags flying. Far side and on the near side.
Near side flag, it's Lehigh was offsides. That's 30 seconds.
Swanson, far side. Daniel has it up top. Founded by Eichelberger. Cole brings it around. Fakes the pass now, gives it to Swanson. Aratine, 30 to shoot. Defense on this possession.
You're right, very good approaches by Lehigh's defense.
20 seconds. Daniel. Swanson on the near side. Whips it low. And a good save there by Spence.
Caught it again.
And we'll find out. Wasn't offsides, as you called. "30 seconds. It was Scott Cole. .234 left to play. Lower scoring third quarter than we had in the first and the second. 2 goals for Navy, 1 for Lehigh. Mount Hawk advantage of 5, 9-4. Find the cut. Good save there by Spence. And no opportunity for the rebound as Lehigh able to scoop that up.
Spence taking a page out of the Reese book, coming out high on an arc, cutting down the angle. Good job making the save. Great job by Lehigh's defense, getting the ball up and out.
Yeah, that was a good cut. Really good opportunity for Navy. Thwarted by James Spence. 2:05 to play in the third. Lehigh looking to go back up by 6. Dorsky on the near side. 40 seconds to shoot. Schelling. Spins, goes left. Goes off the stick of Reese. Good save by Spencer Reese. Talk about how both of these goalies, the top 2 in the Patriot League.
Yeah, we talked about in the open. We got a 9-4 game with 1:20 left here in the third. Plenty of game left. Oftentimes in close Patriot League games like Lehigh and Navy, goalies are the deciding factor, and both these goalies playing great here today.
70 seconds left in the quarter. Now 50 to shoot. Skalniak on the near side. Here's Steele. Swanson goes wide. Don Jaros will have it. Throws it in, 36 seconds to shoot. Looking for a cut. It's Cole.
Lehigh's defense has done a great job, of course, of the game here today, matching feet.
Daniel is fourth of the day from outside. Navy has had this third quarter. Now 3 goals to 1. And a late quarter goal there by Daniel. 35.3 seconds left in the third.
You really want to try to do the best you can on players like Daniel to keep them out of high percentage areas of the field to shoot. Daniel doing a good job getting himself in the middle of the field with his hands free. He caught Spence by a little bit by surprise. He was a little further out than he typically shoots from. But you really want to deny the middle of the field to players like Daniel because they'll find a way to shoot and score. 10-man ride off the face-off again. Here we go.
Closing things out in the quarter. 20 seconds. Long attempt from way downtown. They'll stay with Lehigh. 15 seconds left. Beat up top. Gersbeck goes low. It's wide. And Lehigh should have another opportunity or two. 10.9 seconds left. And that goes wide as a flag thrown. 3 seconds. They do stop it. That's a penalty on Lehigh. Pardon me, that is a penalty on Jimmy Rubino. Interference. Will they add time here or not necessarily?
They could.
They didn't. And I think that's the end of the quarter.
Yeah, the Coach Cassis, and it's true, the clock was running when the ball was going out of bounds. But he feels like he's lost a few seconds there.
Yeah, there was, a good 2 seconds or so. Guess that is the end, though. Despite what the scoreboard, the scoreboard says, Lehigh outscored 3-1 in that quarter. It's 9-5 though. They have the 4-goal lead. When we return, you watch today's contest in the Patriot League on ESPN.
We are action and reaction oriented, and our passion is what drives us forward. We always aim to strike a chord, address the toughest challenges head on, and trade the greatest commodity of all, ideas. Individually, we're accomplished, but together, we are genius.
PenFed's great rates can save you money on loans, checking, online savings, and top-rated credit cards. Whether you're in uniform or not.
PenFed's got great rates for everyone.
Life is different, but it hasn't stopped. So when curiosity turns into a rash, an LVHN video visit is just a click away. No matter what you need, whether it's a phone call with a primary care provider or a specialist, or you just need advice on your health, we have a virtual care option that's right for you. And the best part? You'll always be seen by a Lehigh Valley Health Network provider. Visit lvhn.org/virtual to learn more.
PenFed was the presenting partner for the 2021 Patriot League Basketball Championships. Geico, an official corporate partner for Patriot League Championships. And Jostens is proud to be the official and preferred ring provider of the Patriot League. 9-5 is the score. 3 goals by Navy in that third quarter. They scored first in each of the 3 quarters. Mountain Hawks still have, I guess, the 30 seconds of that man up, since we never did get any time to start with that penalty at the end of the third. Matt Marcus and Chris Wakely, glad to have you with us here. Final 15 minutes here in Bethlehem. Lehigh almost turned it over.
Good save by Cole.
Yeah, he got down. He's been watching Spence. Working it around the perimeter. Man up is now done. Cole had to get low for that one, too. Yeah, he's trying to play keep away a little bit. You also don't want to get out of your game plan, though. 45 seconds gone by here in the fourth. Here's Muley. Loose ball. Sidorsky. Muley down low. Got it. A little pump fake and then right past Spencer Reese. Muley's first of the day.
Muley demonstrating exactly how you beat a goalie that plays a high arc. If you try to just shoot it past him, he has the angle on you. But if you can stick fake him, get him out of position, shoot around him, which is what Muley just did, that's textbook way to beat a goalie that tries to execute a high arc. And Navy goalies over time, historically, have been high arc goalies. That's usually part of the scouting report of all of Navy's opponents. Don't try to shoot past them. They have the angle on you. Try to get a pump fake on them, shoot around them.
Muley had the sky just for the entry pass to begin with.
Yeah, Lehigh's passes in that possession a little off.
Athletic play there all around. The win by Sisselberger. Lehigh back up to a 5-goal advantage. Muley gets it back in the stick on the far side. We'll wait for the attackers to join. Zadorsky, Gersbeck has it on the near side. Schelling now up top.
I like Gersbeck's quickness. Has a bit of an explosive step. He really challenges his defenders to move their feet aggressively well.
Schelling on the near side. On a screen from Tiernan.
Now he's got a short.
Near side spins. Again, looking for a cut. Said find Sidorsky up top. Gersbeck will go right side, whips it low. He'll stay with Lehigh. 18 to shoot. A lot of time so far. So the entire fourth quarter has been on this side of the field. Lehigh got the goal. There's a body check and a steal. Here come the midshipmen. Daniel playing catch with Kai Sasaki. Daniel again with Jeff Durden. Most possessions, you'll find the ball in the possession of Christian Daniel. He has 4 of the 5 goals, though, so you understand why.
Well, Daniel at the Navy end of the field, Schelling at the Lehigh end of the field. Both those players need to have a lot of touches on each possession.
It's Cole, Swanson now, Skalniak, 35 to shoot. Spin there, screen from Daniel, whipped off the top of the post by Swanson on the far side.
Every goalie would tell you, Matt, a pipe's a save. Spence didn't get it, but the pipe did. At the save, he'll take it.
The parking lot then got that one. That one went far. Skalniak. Well, that one would certainly reset the clock, as that was as close to a goal as possible.
And no denying that.
Daniel, nice move. Good save by Spence. Maintained possession in front of him, too. Didn't allow for the rebound.
Big save against Navy's hottest hand.
3.5 gone by. There's Muley. Feed down low. Hurst is wide. Probably had an opportunity right off that would-be assist from Muley. Instead of the quick shot, brought it out, and then was wide.
Chris couldn't get the ball out of his stick quick enough off the feed from Muley, but did a good job increasing his angle by coming up towards the middle.
Hurst has it again, near side. High on the near side, Ilchuk. Schelling couldn't corral the loose ball. Off the miss. Here come the midshipmen. Tim Griffin brought it across. Hewitt has it now. Maybe down 5, not in too much of a hurry. You want to make sure you have your offense ready. Hewitt whips it through, no good. Stays there with John Jarris.
Spence may have these shooters thinking twice before every shot. Tends to happen when you're not getting very much luck against a goalie, and especially when he's catching your shots like that, like he's in his backyard.
Right on cue.
As a shooter, you don't want to ever overthink your shot. You don't want to squeeze the stick. You just want to play and let it go. Get your arms back, get your hands back, and let it go. Right now, I think Navy's just trying to be a little too cute, a little too precise with their shooting, and Spence is compounding that issue for them.
Under 10 minutes to play. Lehigh up by 5 goals. Battle of number 7 versus 19. Navy had the advantage in the third by a 3-1 score. Zadorsky. Hanson around behind the net. Beat Muley up top. Takes right, comes left. Ilchuk, no good. That one goes out of the playing field. Stays with Lehigh, though, 34 to shoot. Schelling. Hurst trying to find an angle. Zadorsky now, 19 to shoot. Feeds Muley. Bounces it in. Kind of faked right again, spun, puts it in. Another goal for Christian Muley.
Good hands by Muley. That is not an easy feed to handle. You back us to the goal. The feed is coming from the top side down. Did a great job of handling that ball, slipping it to the backside and putting it in the back of the net.
Last 2 goals, Muley from Zadorsky each. Numbers 12 and 13 for Muley.
Muley, a great finisher. Schelling, the quarterback. Hurst, the outstanding bull dodger and shooter. Great combination of skills on that end of the field for Lehigh.
This could be a violation on Navy, so Lehigh right back on the attack. 6 minutes gone by. We have 9 minutes to play. Lehigh back up to a 6-goal lead. Led by 6 at halftime. Gave up 3 goals in the third. Schelling, good save there. Reese has given up 11 goals, but made quite a few saves as Lehigh is dominated in the shot category.
Well, when a team wins as many faceoffs as Lehigh has, it's going to put a lot of pressure on the opponent's defense and certainly on the opponent's goalie. I would agree. Reese has made tremendous saves here today. He just has had to face a lot of volume of shots. You're not going to be able to get them all.
That's the name of the game, right?
Yeah, and 11 goals, considering all the shots he's faced and all the faceoffs that Navy has not been able to come up with, it's actually pretty good.
Good save again off the attempt from Cole. Ground ball picked up by Navy, though. Here's Swanson. And had the odd man rush there. Goal there by Patrick Skalniak. It'll take us to a media timeout as well. Navy pulls within 5. It is Lehigh 11, Navy 6. Come on back. You're watching today's contest on the Patriot League on ESPN.
Life is different, but it hasn't stopped. So when curiosity turns into a rash, an LVHN video visit is just a click away. No matter what you need, whether it's a phone call with a primary care provider or a specialist, or you just need advice on your health, we have a virtual care option that's right for you. And the best part? You'll always be seen by a Lehigh Valley Health Network provider. Visit lvhn.org/virtual to learn more.
We are action and reaction oriented. And our passion is what drives us forward. We always aim to strike a chord, address the toughest challenges head on, and trade the greatest commodity of all, ideas. Individually, we're accomplished, but together, we are genius.
In the Patriot League, academics and athletics work in harmony. We are dedicated to success on the field of play, in the classroom, and in the community. A competitive athletic experience with high academic standards. We are today's scholar athletes. We are tomorrow's leaders. We are the Patriot League.
Fans, take the Patriot League with you wherever you go. Live games on ESPN Plus or through the ESPN app. For more details, visit watchespn.com. Visit patriotleague.com under the Media Center tab for more details. 7:47 left to play. Patrick Skalniak, assisted by Dane Swanson, his 8th of the season. Swanson has a goal, 4 for Christian Daniel. For Lehigh, it's 3 for Cole Kirst, 2 for Christian Muley, 2 for Tommy Schelling, 2 for Justin Tiernan. And Kevin Gersbeck got a first half goal as well. 11-6 your score.
10 of those 11 goals, Matt, coming from the attack.
Been quite the attack so far today.
Good teams are always strong at that position.
Sisselberger against Miller. It's going to be a hold on Navy, holding the stick of Sisselberger, so the Mountain Hawks will have it. Muley on the far side. Cole Kirst. .7:24 left to play. Big second quarter for Lehigh, a 5-1 advantage. Much of the difference so far. First, likes to dip that shoulder. Sadorski up top, 37 to shoot. Left side here, back behind the net it goes. Cole. Spins. Falls, loose ball. But he's gained possession just yet. Almost a secondary face-off. It's going to go to Navy. Although I'm incorrect.
Yeah, I think Matt, they got Navy for a push. Reset the shot clock.
All right, so Lehigh could take more time off. I guess the pointing to Navy was referencing the push, not the possession that I saw. 6.5 to play. The Mountain Hawks getting a little more deliberate with their passing here. Got to milk the clock a little bit.
Yeah, 6 minutes left, 5-goal lead. Don't want to fall asleep, but you do have the freedom to be a little more thoughtful.
First goes low. Might have gone off the post. It'll go to Navy. That being said, Lehigh traditionally throughout this game has also taken the shot clock down. They've had a couple of shot clock violations. So this is not exactly anything new.
Nor is it new from the perspective of Coach Cassis's offensive system.
Sure.
If you have an opportunity early, take it. But if you don't, there's no reason to force it. use the clock. There's enough good offensive players at the offensive half of the field. Be patient. Something positive will happen.
And it goes back to the passing that we were talking about before. Such a very good passing team.
They share the ball.
That's wide by Sweeney. 42 seconds on the shot clock. Christian Daniel. Swanson and Skalniak play catch back to Daniel on the near side. Nice job getting around the defense. Finds a cut. Goal by Cole. Nick Cole gets his first. Great feed by Christian Daniel. With 4 goals today, he gets the assist on that one.
Yeah, that feed from Daniel was created by his feet. Good job splitting, putting his hands in a position to threaten Lehigh's defense. Found his partner, found his teammate, center of the field, put a feed on his stick that he could handle, get the ball out of his stick quickly. Good shot. Very few goalies making that save.
5:04 left. There's a lot of time in this game. Safe to say the next goal, highly important.
Yeah, the next 2 goals. Certainly the next one, but the next 2 goals. If it's 11-9 with 3 minutes left.
It's a hold again. This time it's against Lehigh, and fans don't want that. They don't appreciate that one bit. Under 5 to play.
Patriot League games typically go all the way down to the last possession. Especially against the academies. The academies, as is no surprise to anyone, they do not roll over and cash it in. They'll give you a full 60 minutes.
As you would want and hope. Another feed. Good defense there.
Another feed by Daniels.
Yeah, Daniel was looking for another assist. 4:25 left. 4-goal game for Lehigh. Both teams with 2 goals in this fourth. The last 2, though, have been Navy. Daniel up top. Good closeout. Here come the Mountain Hawks.
I think Douglas caught that shot.
Poked away, but the ground ball picked up by Lehigh.
Great timeout by Cassis.
Yeah, I was going to say, they're going to whistle it dead. We're going to keep it right here. Calm everybody down. Less than 4 minutes left to play. This game presented by PenFed Credit Union. PenFed's got great rates for those in uniform and those who are not. Apply today at PenFed.org. To receive any advertised product, you must become a member of PenFed. Insured by NCAA, PenFed is the official credit union of the Patriot League. Yeah, great job there by Matt Douglas. Didn't even let that shot get in on James Spence. And heads up by Coach Cassis. Got to give everybody a breather. Focus on what are you saying in the huddle here?
Well, you talk about the clock, you talk about the score. You don't need any big plays here. Just keep it clean, keep it positive, no turnovers. No penalties, of course. Stay out of the penalty box. Don't give up any free opportunities for Navy to get some goals here. Rely on Sisselberger. If a goal is scored, you know you're likely to get the ball back. Spread the field, share the ball. Just do what you're doing. They're doing a great job sharing the ball through the offense throughout the season, and certainly here today. You know, these possessions, these final possessions, like all possessions are, it's a group effort. It's a shared responsibility. So no one guy trying to do too much.
There's 73 seconds on the shot clock, 3:54 on the game clock. So theoretically, without any mistakes, they could get this under 3 minutes just by this possession alone.
Yep.
Maybe even before they take a shot, depending on how things open up. Lehigh won the first quarter 3-1. That was the score of the second quarter the third quarter in the other direction. Navy had the 3-1 advantage. So when I say the difference of this game is that second quarter, it's exactly what it is. Lehigh a 5-1 advantage. That's your 4-goal lead. As both teams, Lehigh got the 2 goals early in this quarter. They retake that 6-goal lead, but the last 2, Skalniak and Cole for Navy. And Lehigh is up by 4 goals, 11-7.
And Navy's going to have to do some take some chances here defensively. So be prepared for that Lehigh's offense.
Eichelberger has it on the far side. Gerspek. Ulay behind, now Schelling. You know it's going to be given to him as much as you can. Cole Kirst has 3 goals today. Sets up behind the net. Stick of Cole, Scott Cole, the freshman from Maryland. 3:20 left. Berger on the far side. Knocked over, there's a flag. 28 seconds. Now you can maybe take a little bit of a risk if you're Lehigh with 18 seconds left, knowing the flag on the field is against Navy. And we are under 3 minutes as we expected. Gerspek. Here's Cole. Go to the far side. Eichelberger, wide right. The shot clock runs out, but now we'll find out about the penalty. Looks like it will be Colin Meehan who's going to sit out for a little bit. Lehigh goes a man up for a minute with just 2:41 left to play in the game.
Yeah, Lehigh would take this. Be prepared for Navy to come out and do a hard 5-man rotation to try to create a turnover. But otherwise, stay wide, stay spread, keep your stick to the outside.
Called unnecessary roughness on that. Under 2.5 to play.
Spread the field offensively. Navy's going to play any sort of pressure games, make them go further to do it.
And as expected, you're going to see Lehigh taking even more time off.
Stay outside the box.
Get that.
Spread the field, share the ball. Ball will always move faster than the defense can rotate. Use that to your advantage. Kill the clock.
Fresh clock with penalty. Under 40 now to shoot, but under 2 minutes to play. Lehigh a 4-goal advantage. You lay on the far side. Eichelberger.
Good patience by Lehigh, not getting sucked into.
Wide. 14 seconds. Man up advantage is now over. But there's 95 seconds left.
Okay, here comes Navy. They have to come out and pressure. They have to try to create a turnover. Otherwise, they have no shot.
Long goal scored by Scott Cole from way outside with 1:27 left.
Very opportunistic by Cole. Good shot, high to low, far pipe.
Scott Cole assisted by Justin Tiernan, his 9th on the season. Freshman from Maryland, mentioned him a moment ago. And Chris, what's even more impressive with the freshmen this year, think about how, for the most part, their senior seasons in high school did not happen last year.
That's a good point.
So to compete and 9 goals already through almost 6 games is pretty impressive for a number of reasons. Lehigh gets the turnover there with 1:17 left. Just about the entire the shot clock would almost take off the entire rest of this 4th quarter.
Good ground ball by Schelling.
1 minute left to play. That goal made it a 5-goal lead, 12-7.
You absolutely want to spread the field. Use your legs only as much as you have to. Spread the field. Make Navy try to chase you.
Said you could take most of this clock. There's about a 2-3 second differential. Even a shot clock violation. I don't believe there's a 5-goal play that you can draw up.
I wish I could have used that in the past.
22 seconds to shoot.
Reese is out.
And there's a goal by Schelling. About as easy as you can do. Schelling gets his third of the day, joining Cole Kirst with 3.
Great job by Coach Cassis and his staff to make sure that the Lehigh team, not just the offense, but the team was well prepared for each of the situations that presented themselves over the course of the second half. Certainly down the final few minutes of the fourth quarter. They were composed. They were all on the same page. Nothing was confusing. They made it look simple.
And with the final 2 goals, it makes it a 6-score game again, which matches the largest of the afternoon. Lehigh led by 6 at halftime. And they're going to win this one by 6 as well, 13-7. As the horn sounds, the Mountain Hawks remain unbeaten. And it is yet again another victory over a ranked opponent, this time the number 19 Midshipmen of Navy. Chris starts off as all things do, dominant with the face-offs, great goalie play as well, and the offense was there when needed. 13-7, you can't ask for much more than that.
No, not at all. And as I said a couple times during the course of the game, Lehigh really has developed into a real strong groove so far this season. They're the best team in the Patriot League right now. They are the team to beat right now in the Patriot League, if not the team to beat in the country. Nobody wants to play Lehigh over the final couple of months here of the season.
Lehigh improves to 6-0, now 5-0 in the Patriot League. Navy falls to 3-2, 1-2